Did you know that in the UK alone, 1 in 4 people suffer with mental illness? To put that into perspective, that's roughly 16 million people. While we do know a considerable more amount than we used to about mental illness, and we don't generally lock people in cages if they're mentally ill like we used to, in comparison to what we don't know, we're still kind of in the dark. So many questions and so few answers. So we fabricate the answers to these questions to create the illusion of total control. And from these assumptions, things like stigmas arise. Everyone in the audience, raise your hand if you know what a stigma is. Okay, so for those of you who didn't put your hands up, a stigma is an almost mark of disgrace that is put on a circumstance or situation. It's like if a friend came to you and told you that their natural hair colour was blonde and that they regularly dye it, but for as long as you've known them, it's been brown. And then you automatically assuming, based on something as minor as hair colour, that they're now dumb or annoying or not worth your time. When this has never been the case before, I ask you this: how would you know that? An example of this in the context of mental health could be some of those surrounding clinical depression. Some might assume that someone with depression might be a danger to themselves or other people, when again, how would you know that? Just because a person has been diagnosed with a disorder doesn't mean they have to fit some kind of stupid social criteria in order for their diagnosis to be valid. Another example. You might assume that someone with social anxiety, a fear of social situations, probably wouldn't be able to come up here and stand in this very spot presenting this very speech. Having suffered with mental illness for a good portion of my life, I'm not afraid for people to know my situation. Why should I be? It's not like I woke up one morning and decided, hey, today's the day I'm going to become mentally ill. I can assure you it was quite different. The only problem I've ever had with people knowing my situation is the backlash that I've received in the past as a result of these stigmas. People assume that I can't do this or I can't do that, or that, for example, the only reason that I love makeup is because my condition makes me insecure. And when I prove them wrong, my illness is invalidated. I'm lying. I'm making it up for attention. It's just hormones. You're just stressed about exams. No. Mental health is subjective, and just because I do not suffer in the same way that somebody else will, that doesn't make either of us wrong. All I ask, everyone in the audience, who regardless of anyone's mental state, be accepting, be loving, be open-minded, be kind, because all it takes is for us all to ask ourselves, how would I know that?